Most people spend their 20s and 30s chasing money. And I get it. Bills are real, pressure is real, the need to survive is real. But here is what I've observed watching people a decade into that chase. They earned, they spent, they earned again, and they never actually got ahead. Not because they didn't work hard, because they were trading time for income instead of building something that generates value with or without their constant presence. There is a category of skill, and it is a small, specific category that does not expire. The economy shifts, industries collapse, job titles disappear, entire sectors get automated out of existence. But certain skills travel with you through all of it. They compound. They open doors in rooms you haven't even discovered yet. They make you the person in the room that other people need, and that position never goes out of demand. What I've come to understand is that most people are so focused on what pays right now that they completely neglect what pays forever. And that single blind spot is quietly responsible for more financial frustration and career stagnation than almost anything else. The good news? These skills are learnable, not inherited, not reserved for the lucky or the naturally gifted. Learnable by anyone willing to be a student long enough to become a master. This is the conversation that genuinely changes trajectories. If you are not subscribed to Elevate Your Daily yet, do that right now, because this is exactly the kind of thing we break down here, and you do not want to miss what is coming next. Hey, good to see you here. If this is your first time, perfect timing, because today's topic might be the most practically valuable thing we have covered on this channel. No theory for theory's sake, no motivation without application. Just 5 skills, why they matter, and what it actually looks like to build them. Let's go. There was a point in my life where I had energy, ambition, and absolutely no leverage. I was working constantly in producing results that evaporated the moment I stopped moving. I kept asking myself why some people seemed to build momentum while I was stuck on a treadmill. I realized it was not about effort. I was putting in effort. It was about what I was building with that effort. I was developing skills that were temporary, tied to a specific role, a specific tool, a specific moment in time. The moment that moment passed, so did the skill's value. That realization redirected everything. I stopped asking what pays most right now and started asking what makes me permanently valuable. Those are 2 completely different questions with 2 completely different answers. Communication, the skill that unlocks every other skill. I've learned that the most technically brilliant person in the room is routinely out-earned and out-promoted by the person who can communicate with clarity and conviction. This is not fair, it is just true. Communication is not about being loud or charismatic, it is about being clear. It is about making someone else understand exactly what you mean, feel exactly what you intend, and trust you as a result. I've noticed that every promotion I have seen, every deal that closed, every partnership that formed, communication was either the reason it happened or the reason it didn't. A surgeon who cannot explain a diagnosis loses a patient's trust. A developer who cannot articulate their solution gets overlooked for the one who can. Learn to write with precision. Learn to speak with intention. Learn to listen, actually listen, because that is the half of communication that most people completely skip. This skill has no ceiling, and it never stops returning value. Sales. Whether you sell or not, you are always selling. Before you scroll past this one, I am not talking about cold calls and pushy pitches. I'm talking about the fundamental human ability to make someone believe in something the way you believe in it. You sell your idea in a meeting. You sell your worth in a salary negotiation. You sell your vision to a potential partner, investor, or collaborator. From my point of view, every meaningful outcome in life involves some form of persuasion, and the people who understand this and develop it deliberately have an almost unfair advantage over everyone pretending it doesn't apply to them. I've experienced rooms where the most qualified person left empty-handed because they could not sell themselves. And I've watched people with half the credentials walk out with everything because they understood how to make others believe. Sales is not manipulation, it is communication with stakes. Learn it. Financial literacy, the skill that stops money from disappearing. Here's a hard truth I've grown to see clearly. Earning more money without understanding money simply means losing more money at a higher rate. I have watched people earn 6 figures and still feel broke, not because they were irresponsible, because nobody taught them how money actually moves, what an asset is versus a liability, how compound interest works for you or against you depending on which side of the transaction you're on, how to read a basic financial statement, how to think about income streams rather than a single salary. I used to think financial literacy was for wealthy people who already had money to manage. I've come to understand it's actually most critical before the money arrives, because the habits and frameworks you build early determine whether wealth accumulates or evaporates. This skill quite literally pays you forever, because the money it saves and grows compounds for the rest of your life. The ability to learn quickly, your most durable competitive advantage. The specific thing you know today has a shelf life. The ability to learn new things fast does not. I believe this is the most underrated skill on this entire list. We are living through a period of change so rapid that a skill that was cutting edge 3 years ago can be obsolete today. The people who are thriving through these shifts are not the ones who knew the right thing at the right time. They're the ones who could learn the next right thing faster than everyone else. I've experienced this directly. Every major transition I have navigated successfully came down to not what I already knew, but how quickly I could acquire what I needed to know. Build this skill deliberately. Read widely, not just in your field. Study how you learn best. Practice picking up new disciplines even when you have no immediate use for them. The practice of learning is the skill itself. Problem solving, the skill that every market pays a premium for. Every business, every organization, every human being is fundamentally paying for one thing: the removal of a problem. That is what a salary is, that is what a client pays for, that is what an investor bets on. The person who can walk into complexity, identify what is actually broken, and produce a clear path forward is never unemployed and never undervalued. What I've noticed is that most people respond to problems emotionally, with stress, avoidance, or blame. The rare person who responds systematically, who slows down, maps the problem, and engineers a solution, stands out immediately in any context. This is not an innate talent, it is a trained response. You build it by deliberately exposing yourself to hard problems and resisting the urge to look away. Every problem you solve deposits into this skill. Every problem you avoid withdraws from it. In my opinion, I've realized there are 2 types of people navigating the economy right now. The first type is optimizing for what pays today, chasing trends, stacking certifications for roles that might not exist in 5 years, building on foundations that shift. The second type is building skills so fundamental, so deeply human, that no market cycle or technological disruption can make them irrelevant. From where I honestly stand, I've come to understand that the gap between these 2 types of people is not intelligence or opportunity, it's awareness. Once you see that communication, sales, financial literacy, learning agility, and problem solving are not just career assets but life assets, the whole game changes. You stop asking, what job should I get, and start asking, what kind of person should I become? Because here's what I know for certain. The market will always pay a premium for the person who is genuinely deeply valuable. Not trendy, not credentialed, valuable. Invest in these 5 skills like your future depends on it, because honestly, it does.